reconnect. I don't know if anybody is still logged on or will see this.
Well, I wanted, okay.
So you can go ahead if you want to read it again.
I was just reading what Brian wrote. He put, we had asked about testimony. He put, yes, when I was in my addiction, I would defend myself no matter what the truth was. Lying, manipulating, gaslighting. The truth has set me free in Jesus' name. It's so much lighter to speak Jesus' truth than try to fix, manage, and control. And I just want to say that I actually last night I have somewhere I sit on my porch and pray a lot. And I was thinking of things that I have like pushed aside, and like growing up, like we just didn't lie. Like lying's one of my things. My kid, she lies, I can't stand it. And I realized like I am sitting here thinking about like someone that lied, and I lied so much, and I had to like tell God like I was a liar, and it was to hide uh, mental illness, like trying to pretend like other things were going on. It still lies, whether it hurt anyone or not, or to get out of things. And I don't recognize those things. So I had to really kind of discuss and repent, um, kind of like what Brian was saying. That just happened last night, manipulating, lying, manipulating the truth. And that was a long time ago, but I think that's also one of the things I hold to my dark spot that gets me kind of sick to my stomach still. Thank God for Jesus, though, or we would just hold on to that.
Yeah, I do a lot of the same, especially if I felt, and I kind of talked a little on Monday about this, but if I felt somebody was coming at me, even if it was something that I may not have been in the right about, but especially if I felt I was in the right and somebody was just coming at me, I would get very defensive. And I would, I don't know, I don't know that I would like stretch the truth too much, but there was definitely a little bit of that happening to just defend myself and make myself look like I'm in the right. And it's something I've been convicted of um, recently and trying to do better about it. But I was very good at, I guess, manipulating
Yeah.
to make it look like I don't look like the bad person.
Yeah. I think that for so long I didn't know what healthy interactions, relationships, things like that were. So there was things that I don't know if it's not, I was naive that I didn't realize. And then when I came, I always had Jesus with me when I really got in this deep relationship and in recovery. Um, it was like, I suddenly could see things. Like I prefer, like I will go up to girls, or if I'm helping them with step work, and be really honest. And some people don't like that. But when that first started, it shocked me. I had a really like stern, strong sponsor, and it was one of the best things. It was so hard, and I remember getting real defensive. But like it doesn't really bother me. I'd rather someone tell me what I'm not seeing, or tell me what is what is bothering me, because I have Jesus in me, and I know the people around me are going to forgive me or help me work through that so I can be better for him. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that, I hope, even if at first I'm like not so sure about it or a little defensive, I know after some prayer and time, I can come back and see um, the truths. And I'm just really grateful to have a family around me like that.
I know like me personally, I need somebody to lovingly call me out. So I don't do well if you like come at me strongly and this is everything you're doing wrong, but I do need somebody if I'm talking through something or going through something to point out where I'm wrong in the situation, because I'm not always good at pulling out my portion of it.
Well, yeah, I
I'm
think
not
we get in
saying,
here and there's people can see the
yeah,
whole picture.
yes. I'm not saying, oh, I'm perfect and I do no wrong. I just am not good at pulling my side out because I'm so focused on what the other person did.
Yeah.
And um, yeah, I'm getting better about it, and I'm really trying to focus on, okay, this is my portion of it,
Yeah.
but I do still need people to lovingly say, hey, I love you, but this is what you're doing, and
Yeah. I
don't mean it
think a
anyway.
lot of
Don't
that is
take it
when I'm
wrong.
wanting to control things,
Yes.
that'll happen. And it's just such a habit, and not to make an excuse, but it's just growing out, getting out these dark roots that we don't want anymore takes some time. So
trying to remind myself it takes time too, because it's not fun and I just want it all gone now.
Yeah. There's just so many. I mean, these are all good things. You know, I think about the gratitude, even like we talk about gratitude, but really the genuine gratitude you feel like that we're even able to discuss these things, that we even know healthy relationships. I mean, I have some great family members. I don't mean that, you know, in any way. I just didn't know. I still am learning boundaries and humility and a lot of that, but I'm grateful that I am able to move forward and, uh, and just love everyone like Jesus, because I think that's all I ever wanted. Like I was that kid that just wanted to love everyone and didn't leave when people were when you know other people were leaving, and everyone always told me not to do that or to toughen up, or and that I can just be me in the love that Jesus created. It is a relief, definitely a relief.
Really, I guess something I'm learning too in all of this is being myself, as you said, and what that looks like and who I am. And because I was very good a lot of my adult life and some of my teenage life of just masking. So I would fit in with whoever I was around. And throughout that, I didn't really know who I was. So like this last year, especially, I've really been learning who I am,
Uh-huh.
not who I am when I'm around people. And it's been a process, but
Yeah.
I'm learning to love that person,
Well, and
learning
if
to love
there's a
myself.
struggle, I really firmly believe, I was telling my daughter, whenever there's a struggle, we grow from it in some way. And I could have never said that honestly until my father actually passed away. And it's been like 2 years. And I remember that day saying, God, this is going to be really hard, but I know you'll get me through it. When years before I would have collapsed and not even, you know, God just does these things in this reassurance when we depend on Him as our rock, that, you know, that we have that. And even just like working with the women in step work group or the kids, that's all I want them to know is like, you really do just need to share this love, be an honest person, make sure your heart's good, and serve others. And the blessings just come.
Love it.
Yeah. So what do we have coming up? Do we have announcements, Miss Haley? I know we have
Yes.
tomorrow.
That group tomorrow, 6 o'clock at the church, men's and women's.
I think
Tonight
the
I'm
men's intensive group's done. Is that right?
it yes, it
Is there
is.
a
I
new one
think
coming or we don't know yet?
yes, there's a new one coming. I believe they said in April.
Oh, okay.
Um, I feel like they said it was Steve and Robert maybe
Maybe. I
doing
think
it
that
this
sounds
time, but
right.
yes, in April they'll be starting that back up. So they're all in the general group. So, but come and hang out. I know they have great discussions in there. And then come hang out with the women in their general group. Our intensive group is still going.
Oh,
I
and
love
tomorrow
it.
the women's ministry have a quarter auction.
Oh, on Thursday?
Those are so fun. Yeah, it's tomorrow. So us in groups, you know, we'd have to be late if we went. I think it's out in Chatham, and I think it's at 6:30. But they're so much fun. The quarter
Those are
auction. So
cool.
if anyone can go, it's a great cause and it's a lot of fun. It's the most fun fundraiser that that we have, I think. And then
Absolutely.
service is Saturday at 6, of course. We have women's mini conference. Isn't that this weekend?
Yes, that's
Okay.
on Sunday. Sissy
Oh,
just
there
said
we go, Sissy.
2 to 5 at the church. Um, come out. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really excited. So come and hang
Anyone
out with
come
our
or you had to
beautiful
register?
group.
Or I know I'm not registered, but I'm coming.
I'm pretty sure she said it's free. They're just taking donations for the mission and
Oh, yeah,
try
yeah.
to register at church tomorrow. They've got a
Yeah,
sign up
I think
sheet at
there's
the
a
desk.
list of things. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I
No,
think
you're
there's
good.
a list of things to bring for Washington Street Mission, like suggestions
Oh,
too. Probably on our Facebook page. Maybe I saw it.
I need to look at that because yeah, I need to figure out what to bring. Um, Saturday morning, we've got a lot going on. So at 8:30, I think is when it starts. We have the mission Saturday morning.
Oh yeah,
So come
yeah.
out and serve there. Come hang out with us. Praise team will be there. We also at 10 o'clock have the praise encounter like we did last month at um, Living Water Church. BYO. It's at Father's house this month.
Okay.
So that's at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
I
And it's
didn't know
just
about this.
yeah, it got moved from the beginning of the month and we didn't get word out, but we'll do it again. So this isn't the last one. We'll have more in the future.
The
But it's
last
at
one
10
was
o'clock at
amazing.
Father's house.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really enjoyable. We're practicing, we're getting the groups together, preparing for F5 and just come hang out with us, worship with us. It's real laid back. There's not a lot of structure to it. We're just practicing and worshiping and fellowshipping together. So come
Yeah.
join us.
Yeah. It was pretty powerful and fun at the same time.
It's beautiful, and I love worshiping and just getting together with those other congregations. There's some beautiful people, and
Yeah. So much
it's just
energy.
really fun. Yes.
Last time they were jumping around, I said, I need one of these people to come wake me up every morning. They had so much
I know.
energy. It was great. I couldn't stay a long time, but and I actually was going to a different women's conference this weekend, but I might come. I forgot about the mission and I didn't know about the 10 o'clock thing. So there's a lot of good stuff this weekend. We always have so much
Yeah,
going on. Plenty
I
to
know. We're
do,
so busy.
plenty of ways to get involved. We always need help. And it never feels like work
Yeah.
because you're around everyone you love, doing what you love.
I think too they have the love and respect class tonight with Jill and Steve at 6:30. I'm pretty sure they have that going tonight at the church. As I'm
Okay.
sitting here thinking through everything.
Okay. Well, thank you, girls. I see that you have me registered and I am very excited. I'm so glad it's at 2 and not like 9 a.m.
Great.
I
I
like
like
when
my
I can
sleep.
do things. Right. Well, thanks for having me on. And Sissy
Yeah.
says yes, so I assume that means the marriage class is tonight.
And then I think because of the conference, Sissy will not have her class, but tell me if I'm wrong, on Sunday night. Because it goes up until 5, and normally that class starts at 5. So I think we're skipping it this week. The Bible study.
Where'd Sissy go? Sissy has all the information.
I know. I'll just wait here for a second and see if but yeah, we got a lot going on. Lots of ways to get invited, but invite people, but lots of ways to get involved. And okay, perfect. So yes, no Bible study this weekend because of the women's conference. So I'm excited.
Okay, well, I hope
Busy
everyone
week.
has a good day. I'm going to check on Miss Robin Miller and take her some medicine, hopefully. And I have some appointments myself. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me, and we're gonna log off for real.
All right, everybody have a great day. We love you.
Remember to do 2 things.
Do the
Love
2.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.